Hey, good morning, Panther fans. We're here with Coach Fuller Labor Day after practice. We're here to talk about the JV and freshman teams last week against Duncanville. We want to thank Which for sponsoring the Coaches Show, and I want to get some quality time here to talk about both JV and freshman teams. Coach, let's start out with the JV, red and black. How'd that work out Thursday, and what'd you see that you liked there?
Well, I'll tell you what, our numbers are pretty low. We don't have very many linemen this year. We had a lot of guys having to play both ways. So we were even a little bit concerned if we could be able to have two JVs all year. If at all possible, we want to make sure we can continue to do that because it gets everybody a chance to play more than they would if we just had one team, obviously. So going over there, we were pretty thin, but the feedback from the coaches. I was at the freshman games here. Talking to the coaches, I couldn't be more proud of the way they competed. There were three of the linemen on the red team played every down of offense and every down of defense. And then when it's you played kicking off at 5:30 on a turf field and it's already 104. That's pretty tough to do. And they ran out of gas a little bit. They had a few more players than we did, but really competed well, moved the ball well, had some opportunities to put an end zone a couple more times, but didn't quite come out on top. Our black team, they even competed a little bit better. They were a little bit more successful running the ball, throwing the ball. Had a couple of had a touchdown called back, and got beat by less than a touchdown. I think got beat by 5, but we're throwing the ball in the end zone on the last play of the game and had an opportunity to win it. So that's all you can ask. I mean, we don't put too much stock in what our record is on the JV and our freshmen. It's all about developing players and getting to compete as hard as you can every Friday night or Thursday night, or getting them ready for varsity one day. And our coaching staff came back and said that those guys just competed their guts out. We couldn't be more proud of them.
Good, yeah, good start for the year, and sounds like a lot of character on the team.
Right.
How about looking at the freshman squads? What did you were there at the game here? What'd you get to see? And obviously a short 2 weeks for them to get ready to play a high school football game.
Right.
But how'd that look?
It's always fun to watch the freshmen the first time because they're coming from predominantly 2 different middle schools, some from a third, and we get a couple of guys that move in, so they're getting to know each other. They're getting to starting to work together, and they're a little bit unsure when they first get there if I can really, is that guy really my teammate? Now we've been playing against each other for a couple of years, but that's a cool thing to watch, and they did a great job. The red team came out on top, ended up winning 21-14. We were probably outsized and not quite as fast as our opponent was, but executed well, made some really good throws and catches, and there was a lot of really good things that happened in that game. The black team game. Now most of both of our primary middle schools, HMS and CMS, didn't have a year last year when they were in 8th grade where they won a ton of games. So there was a time in the second quarter when we got down by a couple of touchdowns, and a couple of them started to get their heads down, and then they just decided, no, we're not going to do that. They really fought through some adversity. I thought the coaching staff did a really good job of keeping them up and keeping them focused. And we were outgunned in a lot of places, but they just kept coming back play after play, and we had every chance to win that game. We came back, made it 26-25, decided to go for 2 in the last couple of minutes of the game instead of playing for a tie. There's no overtime on JV, and there's no sense in ending with a tie if you can avoid it.
Right.
So we went for 2 and didn't make it, but then ended up getting a turnover, got it back, and got it down close, and we were throwing in the end zone at the end, had a 4th down, and a guy wide open. He ran a great route. We were going to put it on him, but a ball got batted down at the end. We lost 26-25, but the feedback from all the parents that I talked to was really positive. They did some really good things. I think they learned about competing and just playing the next play, and we talked to them afterwards that we're proud of them. We, like I said earlier, we don't put a whole lot of stock in what our record is on our freshman team and JV team, although we want to win every game where everybody's competitive. But I think they grew a lot and made some big strides.
Good. Sounds like a good first week for the younger guys, and for the Panther fans out there. So freshmen we'll play Wednesday this week?
Freshmen play Wednesday up
Okay.
at Denton Guyer High School.
Right, okay.
And our JV plays Wednesday here.
Sure the fans know that, but just for confirmation. So thanks for coming out here first week after an actual game. Again, thanks to Which for supporting the program and the Moby. And Panther fans, we'll see you Wednesday and Thursday. And go Panthers.